right, so I did my district profile on Fontana Unified School District, and their motto basically is every student successful, engaging schools, and empowered communities. And as I did my research, I really did see all those three components really permeate through all of their decisions and the way they run their district. I'm not directly involved in this district, so I had to do a little bit of research. So I don't have any like personal examples, but after doing my research into this district, I was really impressed with really how student centered they are. So to begin, there's just a map, a visual of the district and what the boundaries are. The district contains 45 schools from early education all the way up to adult school and after school programs. And they have been recognized nationwide for their fast growth in student achievement. So not just that their students are successful, but that it's sort of a rapid achievement, that they grow in their education quickly. So because of that, they've gotten various awards and honors. So you guys are probably familiar with these, but they got the Golden Bell Award recently. And they are a California Distinguished School. And they received the Golden Ribbon Award as well. So that means that they are doing a really good job of implementing the state standards and seeing results from it. So not only just complying with the Common Core standards, but seeing growth from that and implementing it in an effective way. And they received an Academic Achievement Award. So this award is given to schools and districts who are ensuring that students are making significant progress. So kind of like the Golden Ribbon, being a Golden Ribbon school, they are successfully implementing California state standards, and they're seeing student growth from it. They are recognized for being a model for other districts, and some of their high schools were on the best high schools list last year, 2015. Fontana High School and Summit High School were given the silver in being some of the best high schools. And A.B. Miller, Harupa Hills, and Kaiser were given the bronze in being some of the best high schools, according to U.S. News. And last one, the RAMP Award recognizes data-driven schools. So they were able to see that this district really implements technology, and they're delivering comprehensive programs and incorporating that technology into education. So the state superintendent of schools said of the Fontana district, these schools are the best of the best. They share a vision of excellence, and they have brought that vision to life. So pretty good feedback on the district. One of their programs that the Fontana district has started recently is called Transforming Together, and this coincides with the state standards. This is like a framework for the district to work around. And they consider this framework to have three cornerstones of success. So the first one is empowered communities. So if you'll notice too, their three cornerstones are also part of their motto as the district. But their empowered communities, they strongly believe and implement in creating communities around the students and partnerships with families and the community around them. I agree that student success doesn't just happen in the classroom, but it happens when all avenues of their life are coming together and parents are involved, the community is involved. So empowering the communities around them to come together. And by engaging schools, they mean leaders and teachers providing a comprehensive education for the 21st century. So they are also implementing technology and making sure that their education is fitting for this generation and this day and age. And every student successful, just overall preparing students for success in college, career, and life. So making sure that they're not just creating cookie cutter students going to college, pursuing the same things, but looking at each individual student and what success will mean for them. So what makes Fontana Unified special? These are some things that they kind of pride themselves on. So, of course, they're dedicated to education and advancement of students. Like I mentioned before, they have distinguished school awards and honors. They really try to create a safe and nurturing learning environment, and comprehensive health programs. So they have some health classes and programs that are just separate and focused on overall health. Mentally, physically, nutritionally, which is really important, and I think we really need this in this generation. So it's not just a segment in a science class or something. It's full-on health programs, making sure they're eating right and exercising and really paying attention to their overall health. Ongoing training for teachers, which is really important, especially since this district is trying to incorporate technology, just like our debates that we did with the technology. Technology is only really effective if the teachers are trained in it. So they do provide a lot of training for the teachers for technology and other things, so that the teachers are still up to date on current education. Parent involvement, again, incorporating parents and the community, and they make sure that their teachers and staff are highly qualified. And they also have district-sponsored childcare, which is really good. I don't think every district has that, so that's really important if anyone needs that. So here are some statistics. Overall, in the district, they have over 40,000 students enrolled. The bulk of those are in elementary schools and high schools. And they have a graduation rate of 87.2%. So we'll see later in this presentation that one of their priorities is continuing to increase the graduation rate and lower that dropout rate. And their average daily attendance, in my opinion, is pretty high, 96.53%. And demographically, they are predominantly Hispanic and Latino. And then 6% African American, 4% white, 1% Filipino, 1% Asian. So one of the things that they also pride themselves on is being a diverse district and trying to incorporate everyone's cultures and differences. So they celebrate the diversity in the district. So some more statistics. The chart at the top, or just those statistics at the top, are a little bit behind. So that says total schools 43. It is now 45. These are just a couple years behind. But at this time, they had 5,000 students with IEPs, over 14,000 students that were ELL students. I can only assume that's gone up since this study was done. And that's one improvement I would say that the district could make, is accommodating more in special needs. That doesn't seem to be a top priority in the district. So they obviously have a lot of students with special needs, students with IEPs. We'll see later in their finances that not a whole lot goes into their special education. So that could definitely be an area of maybe improving. And again, the demographics laid out by amounts instead of percentages, they're still showing predominantly Hispanic and Latino. So finances. They have the majority of their students are low income students. So you can see that they take that into account with their spending. And they have a targeted funding of 52.9 million. So that's supplemental and concentration students generated additional funds. So that's really helpful. This way they can purchase the technology they need and help students who maybe do not have these resources at home. And then for their local control accountability plan, they break it up in 7 goals. And they have this all in detail on their website for anyone to see, which is nice. So goal number 1 is increasing student proficiency. And that's through purchasing textbooks, technology, using assessments. So that's their number 1 goal, is implementing technology and improving their students' achievements. Number 2 is promoting multilingualism and multiculturalism. So like I said, they really emphasize their diversity and celebrating other cultures. So with funds, that permeates into staff development, communities, doing events, promoting people to celebrate the different cultures and to have instruction for multiple languages. And goal number 3 is making sure that the students are college and career ready. Goal number 4 is professional development for the teachers. So, like mentioned before, they emphasize providing ongoing training for their teachers and making sure that their teachers are growing along with all these changes. And goal number 5, decreasing the dropout rate. So this includes providing alternative learning, so meeting every student's learning needs, and providing counseling and behavioral support for those students that maybe are at risk for dropping out, seeking them out and trying to help them. And goal number 6, strengthening that community engagement and relationship. Excuse me. So that means investing into these partnerships and outreach programs of making sure everyone's involved. And then goal number 7, promoting a healthy environment. So safety, health, and making sure the students are learning how to be safe and how to be healthy. And that takes classes and programs and all that. Finance trends from 2 years ago, from 2012 to 13, that school year. At the top, you can see most of their spending went towards instruction, which is good, and instruction-related services. And then 12% went to plant services. So that's like campus maintenance, recreational facilities. So again, promoting healthy and safe environments, making sure the schools are up to date and they have those facilities to have all their events and activities. And then in the bottom chart, you can see that most of their funds went towards salaries and benefits, and then to other services, and then to books and supplies. So it does look like maybe compared to other, like the average district, they spend a little bit more on benefits for some reason, and a little bit less on books and supplies. So that could be also an area for improvement. I mean, I know we need to get paid. I totally understand that. But that concerns me if I see just a little bit going towards books and supplies and then a ton going towards salaries. So maybe they could balance that a little bit more. I know that's really hard and tricky to do. but of course they need those books and supplies for their students, and especially investing into technology. So that's basically it. Those are my references.